Welcome back everyone, I'm Dee and I'm here to give you some altcoin news that is upcoming that you won't want to miss. Stick around. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about news related to Nsure Network, IOTA, Qtum, and an upcoming launch known as Boson Protocol. So let's jump into it. By the end of Q1, Nsure Network will be launching their mainnet version 0.1. Now, this token is actually quite a new one. It's currently at number 721 on CoinGecko as per their market cap. So it hasn't been around for long, but it looks like they're trying to take the market share of the crypto insurance space. So what is Nsure Network? Nsure's DeFi insurance is based on three things. The first is vote-based dynamic price model, which is pretty much trying to find you the best price depending on supply and demand. The second is the capital model, which is to secure the required capital to back the risks at any point in time. The third is a three-based crowd voting mechanism to make sure that every claim is handled in a permissionless and transparent manner. So just a little bit on the dynamic pricing model. The pricing of insurance products is to use past accident data to understand the probability of risk. The risks and its probability of occurrence are objective and measurable. With the support of the capital pool, business will be able to generate attractive profit for Nsure token holders, which will result in the increase of the token price. Higher token price will further attract capital to conduct business. Now, a little bit about what the token can actually be used for. Nsure holders can stake on different projects to earn 50% of the premium at a linear release. The overall staking power is determined by the capital model, which does take into account the correlation between different projects. So far, Nsure has been up and running with staking since late last year. So what does this mainnet news mean for an Nsure token holder? Nsure team will be gradually releasing some of the features with the mainnet, commencing with capital mining, building up the underwriter feature, and will release purchase policy vertical when the liquidity is mature enough. Nsure have already started to look at different ecosystems to deploy on, and have already released their alpha environment, also testnet, on Moonbeam, a substrate chain on the Polkadot ecosystem. Once the mainnet is up, you'll be able to take part in the capital mining and underwriting platforms. So the second token on our list is IOTA, who will be having a platform migration commencing on the 21st of April this year. The official date of the Chrysalis network migration commences on the 21st of April. Now, I wanted to talk about this project because it is quite a unique one in the sense of it actually does not utilize blockchain technology, unlike the other tokens that we currently talk about. However, it is competing against them, especially Bitcoin. So we'll take a quick look into what IOTA is. IOTA is a distributed ledger for the Internet of Things. The first ledger with microtransactions without fees, as well as a secure data transfer. IOTA's Tangle is an open, feeless, and scalable distributed ledger designed to support frictionless data and value transfer. No blocks, no miners. When you send an IOTA transaction, you validate two other transactions. This allows IOTA to overcome the cost and scalability limitations of blockchain. IOTA plans to play a significant role in the next industrial revolution, enabling economic relationships between machines and bridging the human and machine economies. With this in mind, the IOTA token was developed fairly, meaning there were no locked tokens, no early corporate investors, and no tokens were awarded to founders. Now, what can the token actually be used for? The IOTA token is a powerful digital asset. There are no miners nor stakers. This means value can be transacted without any fees, enabling a variety of use cases no other digital asset can. The incentive alignment with all participants in the IOTA Tangle stands out because unlike Bitcoin, for example, users want faster transactions and lower fees. However, the miners don't want that lower fees. They want to generate income and make that sustainable for them. IOTA, on the other hand, does not have such a conflict of interest. Now, what does this news actually mean for us? In the context of IOTA, Chrysalis is the mainnet's intermediate stage before co-order side is complete. The main purpose of Chrysalis is to improve the usability of the current IOTA mainnet for users and developers alike. Now, the intended outcomes for the Chrysalis are a simpler transition to co-order side. So with this, all developers and companies should be able to smoothly transition to co-order side by having this upgrade. The other intended outcome is substantial performance improvements. With the changes introduced by Chrysalis, we should be able to see a significant improvement in the scalability and reliability of IOTA's mainnet. The other outcome is an improvement to the developer and user experience. With the new protocol features, new libraries, and the new wallet, they see this as being a significant platform for developers to build on, removing the friction which developers experience daily. The last outcome that they want to achieve is accelerated adoption. Chrysalis will enable IOTA to be production ready. A stable protocol with a reliable set of developer tools and frameworks that will enable startups, corporations, and governments to develop and launch products powered by IOTA. According to CoinGecko, all total supply of IOTA tokens are circulating. Something to be mindful about with this token is its value is created by future utility increase in scarcity, bridging the gap for mass adoption of the token by removing the fees associated with it. The future growth of IOTA's price is completely reliant on supply and demand, as well as the trust of the people seeing the value of the token and what it can provide, not necessarily being rewarded in incentives, but for what the token can actually be used for as an asset in the future. So the third token on my list today is Qtum, who by the end of Q1 will be kicking off the Janus beta testnet, and it sounds quite exciting. So I'll quickly explain what Qtum is for those who may not know. Qtum is an open source public blockchain platform, leveraging the security of UTXO while enabling multiple virtual machines. Qtum is proof of stake based and boasts a decentralized government protocol, allowing specific settings of the blockchain to be modified by making use of smart contracts. In simple terms, Qtum is like an energy efficient Bitcoin. It currently has 1,202 nodes spread across 59 countries. Qtum doesn't have any master nodes, but their Qtum Core wallet is like a decentralized full node on the Qtum network. Any staking wallet can publish new blocks. Qtum will be releasing the Janus testnet by the end of Q1, with the aims of releasing their Janus infrastructure upgrade by the end of Q2. This upgrade will bring Ethereum's RPCs, known as remote procedure calls, to Qtum and all the tools that come with it. So pretty much, Janus is a set of developer tools that make it easier for dApps to port their projects from Ethereum to Qtum. In relation to Qtum, I've actually asked our TA expert to give a bit of a look into that. So let's go see what he has to say.
When you're looking at fundamentals, the technicals also can play a big importance. And I just want to give you some price predictions, some areas to keep an eye on. And on top of that, just, some basic TA on the asset, give you more confidence, some areas you can look back and reflect on. And we can see what we've had is this massive dump, but it's still not, breaking structure, right? And now we're pumping here. So we have a clear established high where price is very close to reaching, right? We have a support level here that we can mark out. And this, 6.5 is an area that it's going to be of big relevance, especially the area here at 5.89, because we know if that breaks that 5.89, then that, we're looking for a full reversal, right? So now we can come in, we can see how nicely this area has, on the 4 hour, we can see that this area has been great support for price. So if price were to come here, first of all, I would expect a bounce. Second of all, I see this as an opportunity, all right, on first pass. But if we do end up breaking the low here at 5.6, so at 5.6, then if that low breaks and we close a 4 hour below here, then this looks like reversal, and I would start hedging and I would start looking for to be more careful. Now same goes to the upside, right? We have our all-time high here. Generally this asset is looking very, very good. We have actually now putting in, so if you can imagine without these two lines, and we'll do it in blue. So we can see here we have, you know, two tops like so, and we have an ascending triangle to be honest, just to give you some more. And you can see that if we do something like this, you know, we have rising lows. And guess what, right? If price were to come down around here and wick down, no problem, a wick, but it would still catch that support, right? So it's still making sense. So this is looking good. So keep your eyes on the 6.585 level, because that would be a good area for price to support. Now, you know, this is what I'm basically looking at, and this asset should continue up. Looking at weekly, we can see that weekly is looking incredible, to be honest. If the weekly does close today above, let's get a 7.7, just above the last high on the weekly. If we do get a closure above there in 1 day and 19 hours, then this looks like immediate continuation. And what are my price targets for that continuation? Well, let's have a look, right? So we'll start on the weekly, daily, and we'll take it out of this full base here, right? So some long-term targets from this full base to the next high. So we have all-time high as a target if we do close the weekly, and then we have targets all the way up here at 10, right? So that's from where our current position is. That's a nice 50, almost 50% increase. Now going on to a lower time frame like a daily, you know, we can see we have a very, very nice base here, and we can take it from the push here, the initial push, and we take it to the high, and that is giving us just above 10. So around that $10 area, I would expect some sort of pullback, some sort of consolidation before we can take our next targets to the upside. The lower time frame, such as a 4-hour, you know, if I go and I check where it would be, you know, we could just check out of this base. It's not going to give us much, but just to see where we're lining up with, right? And yeah, it's giving around that resistance, right? But that's as low as I would like to go. So that $10 area, once we have a confirmed top there, we can go and draw. Let's say that this was the breakout area, we could go and draw, and it's giving us higher and higher targets, right? Now, of course, these are, I never give targets. There's the Fibonacci can extend all the way up, but I like to take it step by step. So we'll keep you updated. We do daily TA videos done by me, so definitely keep your eyes on this. Definitely interesting, definitely looking like a very healthy chart, especially after this move. This was not very good, but now it's having a nice recover, a nice accumulation, and now distributing up. So with that said, remember guys, take care and trade sharp. That's my part.
What upcoming launches should we be looking out for? There's one that I'm going to talk to you today about, which is Boson Protocol. Boson has been in our line of sight for quite some time now, but has only just announced their whitelisting. However, something to note as of this recording of this video, they actually had to pause that. I believe there were some technical issues, but from that, all their dates, such as the 7th of April of their public sale occurring, is still going to plan. The platform for the public sale is going to be the Gnosis auction. Boson Protocol aims to enable a decentralized commerce ecosystem through specialized applications. This includes automating redemption of digital rights for physical assets using NFTs encoded with game theory. Boson wants to tokenize things and their data within a liquid digital market built on DeFi. Boson automates digital to physical redemptions by tokenizing things as non-fungible tokens. This will eliminate centralized intermediaries and the minimization of arbitration, cost, and friction. Boson allows smart contracts to connect with real-world commerce. Some of these offerings are enabling exchange users to purchase real-world items without the need for fiat. With the digital to physical NFTs, let's say for example, a player receives the rights to buy a special t-shirt, which exists simultaneously in the game and in real life. In regards to the machine-to-machine commerce, institutions can purchase products with entirely automated management of disputes and redemptions. There are quite a few use cases Boson Protocol offers, but to put it in a summarized way, Boson are pretty much trying to bridge that gap between the digital world and the real life world, giving you the best of both, allowing you to enjoy it online and in real life also. Looking at the tokenomics, 25% is allocated to the team and founders to vest over a 4.5-year period with an initial 6-month cliff. The roadmap does not give a lot of detail, but the first thing to look for in Q2 is NFT art, followed by games and gaming in Q3 2021. Well, that's about it for this week, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another weekly review of the crypto market. I hope these altcoins are insightful to you as they are for me. Please let me know in the comments if there is anything that you're looking out for that you would like us to explore, and we'll take a look. In the meantime, I will hopefully see you on our channels. If you're not there, please join our Telegram and Discord channel. Also, I'm gonna catch you before you go. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. There will be more to come. Until then, see you everyone. Have an awesome week.